Hello again, and this is Andrew Corbett, pastor of Legana Christian Church, and I just wanted to talk to our church community and the broader community as well. With the Prime Minister's announcement this morning of no gatherings over 100, we have to make some changes again. And the changes that we are wanting to announce are the following. Firstly, this Sunday morning, which was to be an all-in gathering, because the restriction was up to 500 people, we can no longer do that. What we are asking is that if you can watch the webcast, by all means, please do. It was my hope that we would be able to gather one more time together as a church family. That is now not possible. So, we are specifically asking parents of young children, particularly those children who are in our kids' church program, to come along because we want to talk to you very specifically. We are going to be implementing an online children's church from Sunday, March 30, but this Sunday, March 23rd, we need to talk to you, parents and your children, so that everyone knows what we're doing. If you are over the age of 65, I'm sorry, but we are asking that you don't come to our morning service. It pains me to even say it, so I'm very, very sorry about that. But what I am asking you to do is to come to our 5:30 service. Our 5:30 p.m. service, which is more of a cafe church. It's done around tables. And I'm asking you to come there. We would like to talk very specifically to you and to anyone else who would like to have a briefing on what's going on. So if you didn't make it to our morning service and you can come to our 5:30 p.m. service, I'm asking, would you please do that? Particularly because this will almost certainly be the last time we'll be able to gather like this, probably for the rest of the year. The Prime Minister's announcement this morning was that these measures will be in place until at least for the next 6 months, and we envisage reasonably, based on the advice that we've received, that it will be until the end of the year. So we're asking parents, particularly parents of young children in our children's church program, please come Sunday morning. We need to talk to you, and we need to talk to your children as well. For those who are not online, so you're not watching this, but if you know someone who's in our church community who's not online, would you please let them know? If we have tried to contact people already, but one of the things that we're going to do is the following. For those who can't get to an online church service, the live streaming, the webcast of our church service, we're asking for a couple of things. Firstly, if you know someone who hasn't got the internet, and it's okay to do so. In other words, there's no one with an immunosuppressed condition. In other words, they're not putting anyone at risk. Would you please invite them to come over and join you and be a part of your experience as perhaps a family in watching the live web stream as well. So we're asking for you to connect with someone in a safe way. That's the first thing. If you know of someone who perhaps is a single, we want people to feel connected. So I'm asking, would you invite them over to your place on a Sunday morning to watch the service live as well? From Sunday, March 30, we're going to be implementing some ways in our live stream to connect people. And we'll talk more about that at the briefings, and then you'll see from Sunday, March 30, how we do about that. Our mission at the moment is to have a seamless transaction into this new format that we're going to be doing. So we'll talk more about that later as well. So for those who can't make it on a Sunday, particularly this Sunday, and they're not online, would you please let them know also, apart from inviting them over, we will be making a DVD available of our Sunday service, including the worship and including the ministry of the word and including prayer, each Monday at lunchtime. So that means they can physically come down to the church office and collect their copy of the DVD. At that time, if they also want to drop in a gift, they can use the offering slot as well. And they can do that. We will ensure that they can come in and say hello, or if they prefer, they can collect the DVD and they can leave their offering in the slot without any contact with anyone. We want to make people feel as comfortable as possible in doing that. Now, I need to talk to you about pastoral care, how we're going to be doing pastoral care. I've had another meeting with our pastoral care team pastor, Pastor Donna, this morning or this afternoon. My day's gone a bit blurry. And I need you to know that we are taking measures to make sure that we are delivering good pastoral care to everybody in our church. Now, this is a partnership. I need you to help me here. If you become sick, if you are unwell, we need you to let us know. You can do that via all the mediums, whether it's a phone call, whether it's a text, whether it's Facebook inbox, whether it's an email, whatever it is, but please let us know. We are here to help. We want to help. And so we can't help if we don't know. So please do that. We are going to be meeting with the home group leaders, and we're going to be extending our pastoral care specifically through the home group leaders. So home group leaders will be in communication with you about that as well. Thank you, and thank you for your understanding again. There's a couple of things that I need to remind you of. You will know by now that we're encouraging people to take all necessary precautions, social distancing and things like this, and hand washing and so on. I don't need to remind you of all that. But one of the things that we can particularly do that perhaps gives us just a role to play in this whole pandemic. You know that we have many, many medical people in our church, doctors, nurses, health workers who are frontline at the moment. Would you please pray for them? They are in a position now that they never would have dreamt 12 months ago they'd ever be in. So please pray for them. Secondly, a lot of the weight now falls onto our production team. And I've told Ian Watts, who's our video production manager, he is not to get sick, but I need you to help. Would you please pray for Ian and for Sarah and for their family, because a lot is riding on him. I jokingly told someone the other day, if I'm in my office right now, but if I'm in my auditorium and it looks like I'm there alone, I'm there with about 30 people. It takes that many to make it happen. So please pray, particularly for Ian and for the media team, which includes Jared and Alex, who are responsible for media and audio and the like, and for others involved with lighting and so on. It's still going to take a team. We're still going to need our worship team. We're still going to need people involved in the production of what we're doing. Thank you very much. I look forward to seeing many of you this Sunday.